Okay, so we're going to start standing up today, so popping up onto your feet. And starting off just with some ankle rotations, so rotating ankle on one foot and changing directions. And then swapping over to the other foot. And change directions. And pop the foot back down. Taking some nice big circles with the arms. And then changing direction. Awesome. Bring your hands to your hips. Bring your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart and take some circles with your hips. And then changing direction. Bring that back to neutral. Bring your weight onto one leg, doesn't matter which leg, and then take some nice big circles with your knee. And then change directions. Last one. Popping the foot back down on the earth and changing sides, so other leg, nice big circles. Ooh. And then change direction. Last one. And popping the feet back down. Bring your chin to your chest, just for the stretch down the back of your neck. And then take the head very gently around in a circle. Make sure you keep your neck nice and long. And when you bring your chin to your chest, change directions, taking your head the other way. And then the next time chin comes to chest, bringing your head back up through the midline. Lovely. Come to the front of your mat. Find Samasthiti, so your nice equal standing. Feet either together or hip width apart, whichever works for you. Shoulder blades down your back, lifting up through the crown of your head. I'm going to move through some sun salutations. On an inhale, wide stretch, reach both hands up overhead. Keep shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, wide stretch, chest leads, fold forwards. Bend knees as much as you need to, but do take some bend in the knees. Inhale, come to a tabletop flat back. And then exhale, plant your hands on the earth. Step back to plank. Drop your knees if you want to. Keep your elbows in close as you lower down. Inhale, come to cobra. And then exhale to downward dog. First downward dog of the day, so we're going to walk the dog. So pushing the heels away one at a time, just easing out the backs of your legs, stretching through your hamstrings. On an inhale, step or jump if you want to, feet to hands to come to tabletop. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhaling, wide stretch, come all the way back up to standing, hands up overhead. And exhale, hands to your sides. And again, inhaling, wide stretch, reach up. Exhale, wide stretch, chest leads, folding forwards. Inhaling, come to tabletop. Exhale, plant your hands on the earth, step or jump back to plank. Drop knees if you want to, keep your elbows in close, lower down. Inhale for cobra. And then exhale to downward dog. Taking a few breaths here, so set your feet up in downward dog. Step them forwards if you need to create that nice inverted V shape. Shoulder blades are down your back, head and neck are nice and relaxed. On an inhale, step or jump, feet to hands, come to tabletop. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhaling, wide stretch, come all the way back up to standing, hands up overhead. Exhale, hands to your sides. Last sun salute. Inhaling, wide stretch, reach up. Exhale, wide stretch, chest leads, folding forwards. Inhale, come to tabletop. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back to plank. Drop your knees if you want to, lower all the way to the earth. Inhale for cobra. And exhale to downward dog. Set your downward dog up. Heels push down towards the earth. Feet about hip width apart. Try and lift your arches. Your fingers are nice and spread. Firmly planted on the earth. Hands are placed about shoulder width apart. On an inhale, step or jump if you want to tabletop. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhaling, wide stretch, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands come to your sides. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to move through a warrior sequence. We're going to do it through twice, and we'll take a number of breaths in each pose. And then we should have time afterwards to do it through twice more, but we'll do one movement, one pose. It'll all start to make sense. So come back to the front of your mat, finding Samastitihi. Nice and strong. Grounding through the feet, lifting through the crown of your head. Inhaling, wide stretch, reach hands up overhead, keep shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, fold forwards, chest leads nice and strong for the center of your body as you come forwards. Inhale for tabletop. Exhale, plant your hands on the earth, step or jump back to plank, lower all the way down, dropping knees if you need to. Inhale for cobra. And exhale for downward dog. On an inhale, lift your right leg up behind. And exhale, sweep it all the way forwards. Use your hand if you need to bring it between your hands. Drop your left heel to the earth. And then inhaling, wide stretch, come all the way up to Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. So stay here and breathe. Nice bend in the front knee. Check that the knee doesn't drop into the side, check that the knee isn't dropping inwards. Shoulder blades down your back. Hands can be shoulder width apart, or you can bring them together in prayer, whichever works for you. Exhale, open your back hip, bring your hands to horizontal for Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Looking down along the length of the front arm. Again, take care that the front knee isn't dropping inwards. Exhale, drop your left hand down your back, lift your right hand up overhead, looking up along the length of the right arm, really opening through the front of your body. Exhale, come forward, bring your forearm to rest on your thigh. Left hand stacks, or left arm even. If you want to increase the intensity, then you can bring your hand down to the earth on the inside of the front foot. Inhale, come back up, come back to warrior one, Virabhadrasana 1. Bring your hands down behind you and clasp your hands. And then on an exhale, fold forwards, lifting your hands up off your back for humble warrior. Inhale, come back up, come back to warrior one. And then exhale, bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Step back to plank. Lower yourself all the way down to the earth, dropping knees if you want to. Inhale for cobra. Exhale for downward dog. We'll take a few breaths there in downward dog. On an inhale, lift the left leg up behind. Exhale, sweep the foot all the way forwards between the hands, dropping the right heel to the earth. And then inhale, pushing into the feet, wide stretch, come all the way up to Virabhadrasana 1. Hands either apart or together in prayer hands. Take care that your knee isn't dropping inwards. Nice and long through the sides of your body. Exhale, open the back hip, drop the arms to horizontal, looking down along the length of the left arm. Keep shoulder blades down your back. Again, take care that the knee doesn't start to drop inwards. Inhale, drop the right arm down the back, left arm lifts, looking up and along the length of the left arm. Exhale, come forwards, resting the left forearm on the thighs, stacking the right arm on top. Or if you want to increase the intensity, bringing the left hand down to the earth. Inhale, come all the way back up to warrior one. On an exhale, bring your hands behind and clasp. Inhale, roll your shoulders back as you open your chest. And then on an exhale, you're folding forwards, lifting your hands up off your back. Humble warrior. And then inhale, come back up to warrior one. Exhale, hands come down either side of your front foot. Step back to plank. Lower all the way down to the earth. Inhale, come to cobra. And then exhale from there. This time we're going to come back and rest for a few breaths in child's pose. So buttocks sitting back on your heels, and reach your fingertips as far away from you as you can. And then come back to all fours. Tuck toes underneath and unfold to downward dog. Inhaling, lift your right leg up behind. Exhale, sweep the foot all the way forwards, drop the left heel. Inhale, come up to Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale to Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, drop the left hand, lift the right up for Peaceful Warrior. Exhale, bring the hand down, either forearm to thigh or hand to the earth for Parsvakonasana. Inhale, come back up, Warrior 1. Exhale, hands come down your back, clasp and fold forwards to Humble Warrior. Inhale, come back up to Warrior 1. Exhale, hands down either side of your front foot, step back to plank, lower all the way to the earth. Inhale for Cobra. Exhale for Downward Dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up behind. Exhale, sweep the left foot all the way through, dropping the right heel. Inhale for Warrior 1. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, drop the back hand down, Peaceful Warrior. Exhale, fold, come forwards to come to Parsvakonasana. Either forearm on thigh or hand to the earth. Inhale, come back up to Warrior 1. Exhale, hands come behind and clasp and fold forwards for Humble Warrior. Inhale, come back up, Warrior 1. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower all the way down to the earth. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Downward Dog. One more time on each leg. Inhale, lift your right leg up behind. Exhale, step through between your hands. Inhale for Warrior 1. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, Peaceful Warrior. Exhale, coming forwards, Parsvakonasana. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, hands behind, clasp, come forwards, Humble Warrior. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower all the way down to the earth. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale to Downward Dog. On an inhale, lift the left leg up behind. Exhale, step all the way through, drop the right heel. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, Warrior 2. Inhale, Peaceful Warrior. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, hands behind, clasp, fold forwards, Humble Warrior. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, hands down either side of your front foot, step back to plank, lower all the way down. Inhale for Cobra. Exhale for Downward Dog. And then from here, either step, jump through to seated or drop your knees to the earth, buttocks back on your heels. Excuse me. And come to sit down. And then come and lay flat down on your back. Bring your hands out to a T shape. And drop your knees down to one side. It doesn't matter which side you start with. On an inhale, bring them to center. And exhale, take them the other way. If you want to increase the intensity of this, you can lift your feet so your shins are facing the sky. Exactly the same movement. Exhaling to one side. Inhale to center. And then exhale to the other side. Try and keep your shoulders down on the earth as you move through this. The next time you drop your knees down to one side, doesn't matter which side, just allow them to rest on that side. If you want to, you can turn your head to face in the opposite direction. If your head is turned, bring it back to center. On an inhale, bring your knees back to center. And then exhale, drop them to the other side. And again, if you want to, you can turn your head to face the other way. Bringing your head back to center. And then on an inhale, bringing your knees back to center. Bring your hands down by your sides. Bring your feet to the hip width apart, up close to your buttocks. And on an inhale, tuck your tailbone and then lift your vertebrae up off the floor one at a time to come to bridge pose. Keep pushing your feet into the earth. Keep pushing your hips up towards the sky, chin lifts towards chest. And then exhale, one vertebrae at a time, gradually peel your spine back to the earth, finishing with the tailbone. And bring your knees into your belly for a knee hug. And then bring your legs down in front of you. Allow your feet to drop out to the side, hands down by your sides, palms facing up towards the sky. Shoulder blades down your back. And allow yourself to rest for a few moments in Shavasana. Gently now start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Drop your head from one side to the other. And then find your way to one side to rest in the recovery position. And then very gently and mindfully finding your way up to seated. Bringing hands up overhead in the Prana Mudra. Bringing hands together overhead to the crown of your head. To your third eye for wisdom and clarity of thought. To your lips and then your throat for peace and love in all that we say. And to your heart space to love unconditionally. Thank you all for sharing today's practice. Namaste.